Hey guys, welcome back to LifeInTech. Before we dive into today's video, I just want to take a moment to say a massive thank you to all of you. I'm super excited and incredibly grateful to have just reached over 1,500 subscribers while I was away. It means the world to me, and I couldn't have done it without your support. Now, as promised, I'll be announcing the winner of the giveaway for my Xreal Air 2 and Beam Pro at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that. But first, let's talk about how these gadgets, along with my AirPods Pro 2, turned a cramped, noisy budget airline experience into something surprisingly enjoyable. Let's get into it. So, picture this. I'm on a budget airline. It's cramped, and there are crying babies and noisy kids on both flights, going out and coming back. Not exactly the most relaxing environment, right? But with the Xreal Air 2, it honestly felt like I had my own private 70-inch screen right there in front of me. I watched some of my favorite shows like The Boys and The Umbrella Academy, and the immersive experience was incredible. It was like being in my own little world, despite the chaos around me. The Beam Pro is powered by a Snapdragon 662 processor, a spatial companion processor, as Xreal calls it. While it handles most tasks fine, especially streaming and light multitasking, the processor does have its limits. When I tried playing more intensive games, like Call of Duty, the experience was mixed. The Beam Pro can handle it to an extent, but I noticed some overheating and even crashes during longer sessions. This is where a more powerful chip, like something in the Snapdragon 8 series, would have been a game changer, providing the necessary power for serious gaming and multitasking. The Beam Pro's battery life lasts around 3 to 4 hours, which is decent, but not quite enough for long flights. I brought along a 20,000 mAh power bank that kept everything charged, so I didn't have to worry about it dying mid-movie. It did black out for a few seconds here and there, but overall, it worked just fine. And a quick word on the camera functionality. It's there, but I didn't use it. It feels a bit gimmicky, similar to what Apple's Vision Pro is trying to do. For me, it didn't add any real value, and from what I've seen online, others feel the same. At the price I paid, the Beam Pro and Air 2 were definitely worthwhile, but I wouldn't have missed the cameras if they weren't there. When it comes to the overall experience, the Beam Pro does elevate it, especially compared to earlier models like the original Beam. But let's talk about that processor again. The Snapdragon 662 is okay, but it's not quite there for heavy gaming or multitasking. This is a sentiment echoed by others in the tech community as well. On Reddit, many users pointed out that while the Beam Pro is a fantastic device for streaming and general use, the underpowered chip struggles with anything more intensive. If Xreal had opted for something more powerful, like a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which you find in flagship smartphones, it would have made the Beam Pro a much more versatile and powerful device. Now, the Beam Pro also has this feature where it can anchor the screen in place, which is great, except during takeoff when the plane is moving around a lot. I found that letting the screen move with me worked better in that situation. The Beam Pro offers two viewing modes, Body Anchor and Smooth Follow. While Body Anchor works best when you're stationary, Smooth Follow is perfect for situations like being in a moving vehicle, as it keeps the screen in front of you without causing any discomfort. In contrast, the Xreal Air 2 Pro is priced at approximately £450, around $570 US, and the Xreal Air Ultra goes for around $799, roughly $1,015 USD. Given that these models offer a similar experience to the Air 2, I find it hard to justify spending that extra money unless the finger gesture technology becomes as seamless as what we see in movies like Iron Man. For now, the Beam Pro at £189 feels like the smarter choice, especially if Xreal can upgrade the processor in future versions. The Pros and Ultras, on the other hand, cost significantly more, around £450, which is about $570 for the Pros and £799, about $1,015 for the Ultras. For that extra cash, all you're really getting is the ability to track your fingers to perform tasks. While that sounds cool, in practice, it's not quite there yet. The interface on the Beam Pro is intuitive, and in my opinion, having something physical to control makes the experience much better. It reminded me of that Ace Ventura scene with the projector. Sometimes you just need something tangible to get the job done right.
4 days. I cannot have bloodshed in my province. We're counting on you.
Hey-ho, Silver, away!
In a few years, when there are apps specifically developed for this area and the technology has matured, it might be worth considering. But right now, with this tech in its infancy, it's hard to justify forking out so much. It's probably best to stick with something more affordable like the Air 2, which already offers a great experience for movies and gaming, and wait to see how the technology evolves. So, that's my deep dive into the Xreal Air 2 and Beam Pro. Overall, they're solid for what they offer, but there's definitely room for improvement. Alright, now that we've reached the end of the video, it's time to announce the winner of the giveaway. Congratulations to AmberOxo7916. Please reach out to me on Instagram to verify your identity, and I'll get these Xreal Air 2 and Beam Pro shipped out to you as soon as possible. And don't worry if you didn't win this time. I'm planning to do more giveaways in the future because I really want to build a community, a family here at LifeInTech. Before I sign off, I wanted to let you all know that I'm still not fully confident with my voice, so I'm currently using an AI voice until I get more comfortable. I've upgraded the voice recently, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'm even considering doing a video showing how I've created the last 2 videos entirely on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, including a tutorial on how I'm using this AI voice. If you're like me and not quite comfortable with your own voice, but don't want it to stop you from creating something unique, this could be a game changer for you and help you reach a wider audience. Thanks again for watching LifeInTech, and as I mentioned in the other videos, this channel is just the beginning, phase 1 of an exciting journey. It's a hobby now, but if it grows, I have big plans for phases 2 and 3 that will benefit every subscriber in unique ways. Join me, and let's build something amazing together. If you love tech, finance, and AI, hit that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below on what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and welcome to the LifeInTech community. Let's make this journey incredible together.
Listen!